Hey guys, and welcome back to World War II Solitaire board game channel and another playthrough video of D-Day Dice 2nd edition. So today we're playing map number 22, which is Queen Red, which is a beach map, so we are going to use the Way to Hell module. This map is pretty fun because there's a lot of random areas. First of all, you have a random starting sector, which we are going to ignore because since we're using the Way to Hell module, we ignore the starting resources. But if you play it without that module, the sector 1 you start with 4 soldiers, and in sector 2 you have to roll to see what you start with. And once you decide, you don't get to know what the roll is before you decide to start here or not. So it could be a very good roll or it could be a very bad roll. And then we have 2 random sectors up here, and those tables G and J, I believe they will only be good on a roll of 6, and on a roll of 1 to 5 they will not be good. And then we have a random bunker, and it can be a decent bunker and it can be a very hard bunker. The hardest one is going to be on table teeth. It's going to be that you have to stay for 3 turns to survive or to win in the bunker. And there's also going to be a total of defensive value, I believe 70 or 75 if you roll that. I believe that's a roll of 1. And it can also be a very normal bunker with like 30 defense value and some machine gun fire. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. And we're going to start by putting our Way to Hell module here on top. And I'm going to go for sector 2. And we start with 30 soldiers. We have 12 courage. And we have 20 item points. And as usual, our ranking specialists are our passengers. And I have a total of 7 ranking specialists with all of the add-ons that I have added. I've added all of the specialists from all of the add-ons, including Overlord and War Stories and all of the mini boxes. Okay, so we start by rolling. We mainly want to get stars and skulls. We have to lock 2 dice just as usual. We don't want soldiers. We don't want RWBs. We definitely want skulls. That's a good thing. Okay, so the skulls are ignored. We gain 3 stars, and for every 3 stars that we get, we have to discard 1 ranking specialist. So I'm going to go ahead and discard the combat photographer. So he's not going to be able to be rallied in this game. And then we get 1 tool, which equals 1 item point. So we are down to 19 item points. Roll 2d6 for shelling, and we don't want a 12. Since we are in 12, but we're good. And actually we should have suffered our casualties first per the defensive value. The defensive value is 0, but +1 for each ship. So we are down to 29 soldiers. And now we should have done the shelling. We move on, and I have to spend 1 courage to move into this area. So I'm down to 11 courage. And we roll again. And a pretty decent roll. I'm gonna go with those stars. I'm gonna go with this skull, and I'm actually gonna go with this courage too, just because I don't want a RWB on the stars. Re-rolling this one, and we got another star. Okay, so we gain 4 stars, so we are up to 7 stars now. So we have to lose another ranking specialist. I'm gonna go ahead and lose the scavenger. And the skulls are ignored, but we have to lose 1 courage. And then we have combat. We lose 2 soldiers this time, so we're down to 27 soldiers. And this shelling is pretty dangerous. We get a 7, so we are shelled. So what we have to do now is, let's see, shelling. We have to roll 2d6 to see our soldiers. So first, lose 8 item points, so we're down to 11. That is not good. And 2d6 soldiers. 8 soldiers, wow. So we are down to 19 soldiers. So that shelling, if you get repeatedly hit, is very bad for you, obviously. We're gonna go ahead and move up, and we spend 2 courage doing so, so we're down to 8 courage. And somehow I missed the dice tower. We go with the skull. We go with the star. And we go with the courage too. Another skull, another star. So this one I'm not going to reroll. I would normally reroll 2 soldiers. But in this, if I roll a skull, it's going to be an RWB. If I roll a star, it's going to be an RWB. So that wouldn't be very clever to reroll. So we lose, so we gain 2 stars, we're up to 9, so we have to lose another ranking specialist. This time I lose the colonel. So we lost 3 of our ranking specialists so far. Skulls are ignored, we lose 1 courage, we're down to 7, and 2 soldiers, we're down to 17. Wow. Battle, 1 plus 2, that's 3. So we're down to 14 soldiers. This is not good. And now the shelling is very likely to hit us. 6. Yes, it does hit us. So first of all, let's see item points. We lose 8 item points. So we are down to 3 item points now. So the integrity of our ship is very bad. Then we roll 2d6 for soldiers to lose. And we'll lose 6 soldiers. Let's see. So we should be down to 8. Okay. Not a good start, guys. We move to, let's see. Kind of have to figure out which sector we would like to start in. I'm contemplating wherever, if I should go to this sector or not. Might be, if I want to go to that sector, I should do it in the beginning. So I think I'll go from this sector up here and then to the left up here and keep going up. So I will go to sector 8. So we will spend 3 courage going to sector 8. And then we roll again. And we can't really roll any item points. We get 3 skulls, so that's great. Maybe 1 tool is fine. Unless we're hit again by artillery. Okay, so we gain 1 star, we're up to 10 stars. So we don't lose any more specialists. We lose 1 item point. The skulls are ignored, and then we lose 1 courage. So I go ahead and sacrifice my Coast Guard, gaining 3 courage. So we are now up to 6 courage. And let's see here. We have to lose 3 plus 1 soldiers. So we are down to 4 soldiers. And then we have to roll for the dreaded shelling again. If I get a 4 now, we're in trouble. And we roll a 6, so we are safe. Okay, so we spend 4 courage moving up to the beach. And we are currently now at 2 courage. So we hit the beach. And we put our unit marker here. And we remove all of our stars. And we also remove our item points. And we start with 4 soldiers and 2 courage. I think that's a pretty decent deal. Okay, so first of all, let's draw 2 special missions and choose 1. So with this one, we need to sacrifice the Point Man and the Purple Heart award. So that's a hard one because that means we're going to have a specific award. And the only way to get that on this map is rolling a straight. And then we have this one, which is 3 explosive icons, which we can get from items, and we can get it from servicemen, which we're not using currently. That's the next expansion, but also from specialists and 3 courage. So I'm going to have to go with this one because getting a specific award on this map is going to be very, very hard. And then we have our first battle condition. Pardon me. During phase 1, units gain 1 soldier for each die they lock, and they can lock more than 2. Okay, so let's hope that we initially have a very good roll. Okay, so I like it. We get 2 stars. I definitely am going to lock those 2. However, the other ones I am going to roll, because the white ones, if I get a star, I will have an RWB. I don't want the skull, and 1 tool is not going to be very beneficial either. Okay, so that was definitely a good choice. So I'm gonna re-roll these and hope for the best. And yeah, it's a pretty good deal. Okay, so first of all, we gain 2 soldiers thanks to the battle condition. We gain an RWB giving us 2 courage, which is, we should pop this away, which is leadership. So we're up to 4. Then we gain 4 stars. And we gain 1 more courage and 2 soldiers. So we're up to 8 soldiers. We adjust our unit die, and I am going to go ahead and recruit, as usual, the drill sergeant for 3 stars. He really is a great specialist. And then we have to take hits, 3 hits, so we are down to 5 soldiers. And then we go again, and we have a new battle condition. Allied engineers have managed to overcome a difficult barricade. During phase 2, every tool results of an allied dice also gives courage, result of the same color. Note that a single die cannot be part of 2 different RWBs. Bonus tools given by items, specialist sectors, or any other game effects are not affected. Only dice are. Okay, so I am gonna go ahead and save. This is kind of a tough one. I'll go with the star and I'll go with the tool. I'm gonna reroll all of them. Okay, that's a pretty decent roll during this, considering the circumstances, I think. So for the battle condition, these will gain us 2 courage, so we're up to 7 now. 4 soldiers, so we're up to 9. 2 stars, so we're up to 3. We adjust our unit die. Oh, yeah, I should also get 3 item points. Adjust our unit die, and this time we recruit, and we are going to go ahead and get the point man. So the point man, which we are going to sacrifice, we get him for 1 star. And then I sacrifice him right away, so I don't have to adjust my unit die in the next turn. We take 3 hits, so we are now down to 6 soldiers. Okay, new battle condition. Strong winds, violent gusts of wind blow sand and dust, blinding troops and jamming machinery. It costs 1 courage to use an item for all players. Right, and we sacrifice the specialist, we don't adjust our unit die this turn. I'll go with the star and 2 soldiers. And I should have re-rolled those white dice. I am contemplating whether to save that courage. Feels like courage is going to be very useful to get an award or save myself with. So we gain 3 stars, we're up to 5. 2 courage, we're up to 9. And 2 soldiers, we're up to 8. We do not adjust our unit die thanks to our point man. And let's see what we want to recruit. So I could get the medic now, or I could get the Beachmaster, which is going to give me a lot of soldiers. The Beachmaster is going to give me 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 soldiers. And the medic is also going to help me out with the minefields and so on. So I think for this turn I will actually get the medic. And next turn I get the Beachmaster. And the medic I'm going to get is my favorite, which is Desmond Doss, because he also saves 2 soldiers in the bunker and in adjacent area to the bunker. You just got to remember that. So we spend 1, 2, 3 stars, and then as he's a war hero, we also have to spend 1 soldier. And we go to the next turn, and we draw a battle condition. All soldiers and 2 soldier results in final tallies lose their color. It's a heavy storm. Last turn in this sector. Gonna go for the star. And there's no reason to rally soldiers now. Because they don't have any color. I am very tempted to go with the courage, but I think I should be careful overcommitting to getting too much courage. Okay, so I used the skull to cancel that tool. Should have went for the courage, I generally feel like. Okay, so we gained 5 soldiers, so we are up to 12 soldiers. We gain 1 star, so we're up to 3 stars. And do we gain anything else? Nope. Okay. So I am going to recruit, let's adjust our unit die. I am going to recruit the Beachmaster now for 3 stars. So, sorry, 2 stars because of my drill sergeant. So we go ahead and move up, and we have to spend 1 courage moving up, and we gain 3 soldiers. Thanks to the Beachmaster, we're up to 15. And now we have to take 3 hits plus the machine gun fire. And it's a soldier, so we lose 1 plus 3, that's 4. Turns into 3 thanks to medic, so we're down to 12. I also see that we have a special courage cost here, which I did not notice. So I am assuming this courage cost is going to be 3 instead of 1. So I'll remove 2 additional courage from my resource card. Okay, and then we have a new battle condition. Every hero, veteran and volunteer specialist earns their unit 1 star or 1 courage each. Unfortunately, I do not have any of those heroes or specialists, so I will not benefit from that. Okay, maybe I should go with the tool. Maybe not, because that will exclude me from getting the RWB. Let's go ahead. Or actually, if I save it, I'll have a chance of getting the toolkit. I'll save it just for that. That's a wise choice since I found another one. Okay, that's a very good roll considering it was a very big risk of just rolling. So let's see here. I gained 2 soldiers, so I'm up to 14. 2 stars, I'm up to 3. 1 courage, I'm up to 7. 1, 2, 3 tools, which means 6 item points. These move so easily, so I'm up to 9. Okay, and then I lose, let's adjust my unit die, and rally specialist. So I am going to get the scout, and I will get the ordinary scout for 1 star. And then I shall buy the toolkit for 7 item points, so I'm down to 2 item points. And now we shall have battle. It's a machine gun. 1 soldier plus 3, that's 3 soldiers with the medic, so I'm down to 11 soldiers. New battle condition. It takes 1 less skull for units to obtain a Dead Man's Gift RWB. Well, that's pretty cool. But I'm looking for tools now. And of course I don't get any tools. That's very unfortunate. I guess I'll save ops these 2. That's 4 soldiers, which is going to be good if I roll something bad here with the machine gun. Well, I mean, at least I did get something. Okay, so I get an RWB giving me 2 courage. We're up to 9. 3 stars, we're up to 5. 2 item points, 3 actually with the scouts, that's 6 item points, we're up to 8. And then 2 soldiers, so we're up to 13. We adjust our unit die and roll for the machine gun. 2 soldiers this time, 2 plus 3 is 5. So we lose 4 soldiers, so we're down to 9 soldiers. Okay, last turn in that sector. This turn, fresh troops, RWBs, and reinforcements RWB gives 1 less soldier to their unit. So now I really need tools. Let's hope I can get it. I got 1, which is better than none. And I'll lock 1 of the stars too. Really looked like I was about to get 1 more, but nope. Well, at least I got 1 more. So I am going to go ahead and use the toolkit. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which gives us 24 item points. Let me count that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 actually. So that's 48 item points. That's a heck of a lot better. So 48 plus 8 should be 56, right? Man, me and math are not friends. Yes, 56 item points. Wow, that's good. 56 item points. We gain 2 stars. We're up to 7. We gain 2 soldiers, so we're up to 11. Good. All right. So we spent our toolkit. We adjust our unit die, and we're going to have to move into that sector. Let's see what we want to buy and recruit. We cannot get the Bangalore torpedo. Also, this map has a vehicle, and it's a mine clearing tank for 20 item points. So that should actually be set aside as soon as you start to play. But that's the vehicle that you can find there. So I'm just going to set that aside. I'm not going to go for that anyway. I could get the Minesweeper. I just do not feel like he's actually worth it. So I think I will instead get the Captain, which is very good. And he's going to cost me 3 stars. So I'm down to 4 stars. Okay, so we move over the minefield. Roll a d6. Lose 1 soldier, which turns into 0 thanks to our medic. Then we lose 6 soldiers during the phase 6, which will be 5 soldiers. So we are now down to 6 soldiers. And we can only stay here for 1 turn. Okay, units that obtain a leadership RWB also gain a special find RWB. That's pretty cool. Okay, so we might want to try for that leadership. That's 3 stars. Let's go ahead and roll. And we can, I would say, almost definitely get a leadership RWB this turn. We got it, just that we have to change the color with the Captain. Definitely gonna re-roll these bad boys. Okay, so let's see here what we're gonna do. I am gonna cancel the soldier with the skull. With the Captain, I changed the color to blue, which gives me a leadership RWB, which gives me 2 courage. I'm up to 11 courage. Gain 3 stars, so I'm up to 7 stars. I gain 1 courage from the die and 1 item point from the scout. We adjust. Oh yeah, I should also get my special find, which is the, you can find a used item by paying its cost in item points, but I do not have any used items, so I choose to gain 4 soldiers. So I got 10 soldiers. And we adjust our unit die. And I'm going to recruit, and I'm simply going to get the paratrooper just in case the next sector hits me hard. I sacrifice him right away, gaining 8 soldiers, so I'm up to 18. This is a very overpowered specialist, to be honest, when you have the drill sergeant. And then items, I am going to get something. Yeah, I need explosive icons for this. So I am going to get, I think I'll get the grenade, because with the grenade I can have at least 1 explosive icon. So that's going to be 10 item points, so we're down to 47. And then we move into this sector here, and we take 4 hits plus 1 machine gun fire. And the machine gun fire is 1 courage, and then we lose 3 soldiers, so we're down to 15. Okay, new battle condition. Rain falls and the sun is shining, creating reflections and hindering visibility for players. Machine gun fire dice rolls of 4 or more counts as 4. Special damage is not possible. Okay. All skulls lose their color, making skull RWDs impossible to find. Okay. So that's a good for us. It can't really give us anything bad with the machine guns in this turn. So we get a special find RWB, but I'm not really sure that's something I'm looking for right now, because I don't need item points. 4 soldiers is kind of lame. So I think I'll save instead the 2 soldiers and the star. And very good that I saved the star, and I'll save the soldier, and I guess I'll save the courage too, just for the heck of it. So we gain leadership RWB, we're up to 13 courage now. We gain 3 stars, so we're up to 9 stars now. We gain 1 more courage, so we're up to 0, which basically is 14. And then we gain 3 soldiers, so we're up to 18 soldiers. We adjust our unit die. Oh yeah, we should have 1 skull here. So let's cancel that 1 soldier with the skull. So we're 17 soldiers. We adjust our unit die and we recruit. And this time I am going to go ahead and recruit the... I was going to get the lieutenant, but thinking of it, I think I instead will get the sharpshooter, because then I can get rid of that skull, which I'm going to have here for 2 more turns. And I think I'm going to get this sharpshooter, which will also give me a soldier whenever I do that. So let's see here. I spend 1 star on him and 1 soldier. Okay, that's a specialist, and then we're going to get an item. I'm going to go ahead and get the whistle. That is just good to have. Even if I don't need it right now, I might need it soon. So that's 7 item points, so I'm down to 40. And yeah, I should gain 1 item point since I do have the scout. And I should have done that before too in Sector 4, so I'm just going to cheat and give myself another item point. We take damage, and it's 1 soldier, and 1 soldier is a roll of 3, so that's with the battle condition, that's okay. So 5 soldiers turns into 4 thanks to the medic, so we're down to 12 soldiers. New battle condition. No skulls may be ignored in the final tallies of all units. Oh, that sucks. Okay, so we're gonna have, drop the die again, we're gonna have at least 1 skull in this turn, which we cannot ignore. Gonna go with the soldiers. Feels like now I got all of the courage and the stars that I need. What I need now badly is soldiers. Okay. So we have 2 skulls, which we cannot ignore. So this one we put there, and that is skull there. So we gain 4 soldiers, so we're up to 16. So this was a very bad turn. We adjust our unit die, and let's see what item we want to get now. I want to get the captured motorcycle for 3 item points. So we're down to 39. And specialist. I think I am gonna go ahead and get the corporal, which lets me reroll 1 die for 1 star. And that should be it. Okay, so we take 4 hits plus machine gun fire. And it's 1 soldier again. We've been very lucky with that. 5 soldiers turns into 4. We're down to 12 soldiers. Okay, last turn in this sector. Let's go ahead and roll. And getting some of those soldiers, which I need. Wow. Could I get 1 more? That would be awesome. Oh, okay, so I ignore that. Or actually I have 2 skulls, so I'll put this one on that one. And then I ignore this skull with the sharpshooter, which gives me 1 soldier. I get an RWB for 8 soldiers, so I'm up to 21. And then I gain 4 more soldiers, so I'm up to 25. Okay, so that's a good turn. We adjust our unit die. And let's see, I am definitely going to go ahead and get Lieutenant now for 3 stars. Hoping for soldier results. I got 2, so that's splendid. And I am wondering, did I draw a battle? This is the first turn I forgot. This turn, items and specialists with explosive icons cannot be found or rallied by all players. Okay, so I cannot find an item. Okay, let's remove the 3 stars. And I should get 1 item point thanks to my scout, which I always forget. I can buy an item, but just not one with an explosive icon. At the end of phase 1, roll a gold die. Okay, let's see. Phase 1 is going to be roll the dice. Okay, so the supply bag would actually be pretty useful. And the binoculars too. Okay, I think I'll go with the supply bag for 5 item points. So we're now at 35. Okay, so we move up. We have to spend 2 courage moving up, so we're down to 12. We gain 3 soldiers thanks to our Beachmaster. We have to take 8 hits, which turns into 7 thanks to our medic. So we are down to 21 soldiers. Okay. And here we have -1 tool plus 1 star. Let's go ahead and roll. Oh yeah, we should draw a battle condition. Close call. During phase 5, units spend 1 less courage to advance for each card with an explosive icon they have. And I have, let's see, I only have 1. Oh, that sucks. So I might want to get the Grenadier or something. Okay, gonna go with soldiers. Soldiers is what I need right now. Let's see here. I am gonna use these 2 items too. The supply, whoops. Man, the die are getting slippery. Anyway, let's finish rolling first. Okay, so I am gonna ignore that with this one. And then I'm gonna trade 1 courage for a soldier result. And change the color to white. And then I will use the captain motorcycle and the supply bag. Capture motorcycle next turn during phase 1. Add 1 supply die to your regular RWB dice. It can be locked, rolled, and re-rolled normally. So I gain 3 soldiers from that. Supply bag, at the end of phase 1, roll 1 gold die, re-roll skulls if you wish, and add it to the final tally of any units, including yours. It can take any color. And I got the damn tool, which is kind of funny because we have a minus tool on this specific portion of the map. Okay, so we lose the tool from this, but we gain 1 star, so we're up to 5 stars. We gain 1 soldier for canceling this skull. We gain an RWB, since we change the color to white. Reinforcements 8 soldiers, so we're up to 30 soldiers. We gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 soldiers, so we're up to 38. And then finally we gain 1 courage, so we're up to 13 again. Okay, let's adjust our unit die. And I'm gonna move because I don't think this is a good area to be sticking around in, since we have 9, 14, that's a high number. So let's see what I wanna recruit and buy before we do so. I feel like I want to get the flamethrower, but I might wait with that because having explosive icons is kind of risky. However, in this instance, I think it's actually beneficial to me since we have that fire in the hole. So we spend 20 item points, we're down to 15. And then, do we want to recruit a specialist? Basically, the only good thing we could get is the Grenadier, also the Engineer. The Veteran would also be pretty good. We have 5 stars. See how many explosive icons do we have? We have 2. So if I get 1 more with an explosive icon, we can actually advance for free. So I am gonna get, see here, the Grenadier maybe. See the only one with an explosive icon? Okay, the Engineer, which lets me subtract 5 from the defensive value. So I'm gonna get the Engineer for 3 stars. So we are down to 2. Okay, and now we advance. And in this situation, we would normally pay 3 courage, but this time we spend 1 less to advance for each card with an explosive icon on it. And we have the grenade, the flamethrower, the engineer, so we don't spend any courage. However, we do gain 3 soldiers thanks to our Beachmaster, so we are now at 41. We have to roll now on table G to see what our area will be looking like. And we see here, 6 is kind of nice. The first unit entered the sector draws an award at random. Only 1 award can be drawn this way in this sector. But the other numbers are not very good. We get a 3, which is dead end. No fresh troops can be gained here. Okay, so no fresh troops can be gained here. So we have a 10 in combat value plus machine gun fire. And the machine gun fire has special damage, and I have already forgotten what it is. It is +1 machine gun fire. So if you roll a 6, which is a skull on the machine gun fire expansion, you have to roll 1 more, and it can be a never-ending story. So we roll a 2, which is completely fine. I have 15 item points. We'll go down to 14. Instead of losing 10 soldiers, I lose 9. So we are down to 32. And that's thanks to the medic, as usual. He's going to stand up and see how everything looks. Yeah, it looks good. Okay, so we're just going to spend 1 sector here. We're going to head straight for the bunker. Let me see if there's any item I want to use. I still need to gain an award. So that's going to be something I purchase this turn. I'll go with the soldier and the courage. And re-roll the rest. And I'll go with the soldiers and re-roll. And I'll use the... Actually, I think I'll stick with that. Okay, so we have an RWB, 8 soldiers. We're up to 40. We gain 1 item point from the scout. I've never remembered that, but I did now. We gain 3, 4, 5 soldiers. We're up to 45. And 2 courage. We're up to 15 courage. We should also have drawn a new battle condition. All dice showing star results lose their color. I don't have any star results. We adjust our unit die. And I will buy a random award, which is glider wings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're down to 9 courage. And should I recruit? Nah, I have 2 stars, so I'll save my stars. So we're going to go ahead and advance. I have to pay 4 courage for advancing. So we're down to 5. And I gain 3 soldiers, so we're up to 48. I find the Bangalore torpedo in this area. And then we take 16 hits plus 1 machine gun fire. And the machine gun fire is 1 courage. So we lose 1 courage and then 15 soldiers thanks to the medic. Actually 14 soldiers because this one does reduces casualties by 2 in a bunker or adjacent to a bunker. So 14. So let's see, we have 38 and then 34. Okay. So we can only stay in this sector for 1 turn. So I am going to go ahead and roll 1 last time. So roll. And I get some soldiers, which is good news. Let's try to get more. Nope. Hell yeah. Okay, I'm gonna change this tool with this. And then I am gonna change with the captain the color of this to red. So you have an RWB for 8 troops, so we are up to 42. Then we gain 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so we're up to 50 soldiers now. And don't think we're safe, because there's bad stuff in that bunker. Then we gain 1 item point, thanks to the scout. And let's not forget the leadership. Units that have at least 1 courage in their final tally gain 2 soldiers. Okay, that's we didn't get any courage. Okay, so we adjust our unit die. And now is the last time to recruit and stuff like that. So we are gonna sacrifice our Bangalore torpedo and our grenade. That's 3 explosive icons and 3 courage. So we're down to 1. And by doing so, we complete our special mission in the very last moment. And from doing so, we also sacrifice the award. In doing so, we gain 1 random award and 1 random field promotion. Okay. All units can rally a paratrooper and a pathfinder for free if available, or all units may advance once without spending courage. So the pathfinder is this guy, and you gain 1 soldier every time you move. I cannot get that though, since I have the Beachmaster. And the paratrooper, I already recruited him for free. Sorry, for free. I recruited him for stars, so he's been used. So all I can do with this is advance once without spending courage, which is going to be pretty good because that will let me advance for free into the bunker and I can save my precious whistle. Let's go ahead and get rid of these cards too, before we forget. Okay, and then we have our field promotion. 12 soldiers plus find any one available or unavailable or used item for free. So we are up 12 soldiers, 62. Find any one available, unavailable or used item for free. Do we have any used item that could help us out? I mean, we could just simply do the field radio and get 5 more soldiers. And we're up to 67. So that's a pretty decent card, I gotta say. I don't think I ever got this field promotion before. And let's save the jump wings. Okay, so now we decide to rush the bunker. And before you do so, you have to roll on table T to see the cost of advancing and the game effects. And there can also be requirements which you're not going to be able to meet. And then you have to go back to sector 12 and do battle once more. So let's go ahead and look at this table. You can see this one is the worst one, a roll of 1. Then you have to stay for 3 turns, and you will take a total of 75 hits. But you get 3 turns to rally soldiers. So, I mean, I think the best one is just this one, 35 in defense, or perhaps this one, 25 with machine gun fire. That's not so bad. So we got a 3, which means lose 1 specialist, 25 defense plus machine gun fire, and 5 in courage. So let's take a number here. Let's see if I can find number 3 and put on the bunker. There we are. To remember our requirements. So first of all, as I advance, I use the jump wings. All units may advance once without spending courage. So I don't spend the courage, and I do not use my whistle either. And I gain 3 soldiers thanks to the Beachmaster. So we are up to 70 soldiers. And then we had to do, let's see, lose 1 specialist. So let's see which one we want to lose. Let's go with the scout because he's a pain in my ass. I always forget about him. And then we have to do 25 defense value plus 1 machine gun fire. So we start with the machine guns. And it's a 2. That's the best one in my opinion. You lose 1 item point. And then we lose, per the random table, 25 soldiers. So for the soldiers, we use our flamethrower. 25 becomes 13. See, that should be here. 25 becomes 15. And then with this, 15 becomes 10. And then with this, 10 becomes 8. So we lose 8 soldiers. We go from 70 to 62. And we have conquered Queen Red, we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 specialists remaining. Actually, we have 8, 9 specialists remaining because these guys are still alive. So we have 9 specialists. We have 62 soldiers left. I think I did pretty good. But I think I was lucky. I feel like the dice were not really going my way in the beginning, but somehow we managed to rally, storm the bunker, and kill those nasty Germans. But I was lucky with this roll because if it would have been this one, I obviously would have lost a lot of soldiers. Again, that's a total of 75 soldiers. So I was also lucky in the end there with the bunker that I got. Guys, I really hope that I did better with the battle conditions. I think I remembered it every sector, and I only did it a little bit late in 2 or 3 turns. So give me some credit on that. I did forget the scout many times, but that's that's something I have come to accept. That's just the way it's gonna be. The scout, for some reason, for me, it's so hard to remember. Sometimes I do just put a dice on him to remember that I have him there, but then it kind of just pollutes when there's an extra die. We already have our 6 dice and then the dice from the lieutenant. So you know, it's not only positive to put that die on the scout. Guys, subscribe to my channel if you want to see the next video. We have a total of 12 more maps to play. So there is much more action to see. If you enjoyed the video, I would be very grateful if you would take the time to comment on it, and I also like it. And again, the comments are the best because that's what really keeps me motivated to getting your feedback and so on. And that makes me motivated to make more videos. Other than that, again, just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.